All right, guys, welcome to Golden Emperium Season 4, day number 5. And we're here once again. We are your casters for that. This is James.
This is RKM.King.
And what's up,
Hello.
everybody? Hello, and what's up, everybody? All right, so yeah, RKM King. Tonight is
Mhm.
day 5 of Golden Emperium Season 4, and this is supposedly the fifth day that JPEG will be defending this castle. And because of that, the heist is now active since they already successfully defended this castle for 4 consecutive times as Apollo and Opus Dei are going to try and take down this castle once and for all and probably try and get those heist rewards for tonight, RKM King.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So at the very least, this is going to be the last day of
Mm-hmm.
our Golden Emperium event, regardless of the results. So let's see if JPEG can take their Golden Emperium rewards, or someone might bag the highest rewards.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully JPEG can, secure this one, because they've been waiting for this moment for the past several seasons.
Mm-hmm.
They've been playing second fiddle with the OD Alliance. This will be their, let's say, biggest win for,
The Golden
let's say,
Emperium.
for the
Yes.
history of Golden Imperium, which
Mm-hmm.
should work wonders for them, especially with how seemingly active their members
Mm-hmm.
uh this period. So yeah, let's see if that will be as fruitful as what they think they deserve, and what they think they can get. So
Mm-hmm. And
let's just wait.
yeah, hopefully we won't experience any more lag for tonight, RKM King. Also,
Mm-hmm.
as some things have changed,
Mm-hmm.
according to you know our GMs in Discord. Some things have changed, and hopefully it will not make us lag, even when
Yeah,
there are a lot of players, a lot of things happening on screen.
true, true. At the very least, it should not affect the outcome of this event. So that's the
Mm-hmm.
only concern, no? It doesn't matter if it's. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a bit lag or a bit spiky, as long as it does not, dictate what's gonna happen at the end of this event. Because last time it was kind of, close.
Difficult.
it, it was difficult in such a way that it could have affected the final result, since
Mm-hmm.
everyone kind of suffered at the room. And hopefully we don't experience something like that.
Yep. And now basically what Opus Dei and Apollo's goal for tonight is to deny the rewards of a JPEG and to get that heist reward for
Mm-hmm.
themselves. And for JPEG, of course, they do want to defend their castle for Golden Imperium Season 4 and
Mm-hmm.
get those golden rewards in Golden Imperium Season 4. And the rewards, RKM King, actually,
Mm-hmm.
let me see once again the rewards. All right, so rewards, of course, we have 3,500 SGD, the Gold Prestige Pack, Golden Loot Bundle, Golden Imperium Chest, and Gold Artifact
James.
Box. Hello. Did I... What happened?
Hello.
Hello? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know, RKM King. Did I
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
did not hear me what I said?
yeah, yeah. You went missing.
I went dark. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, so far the stream is still okay, but yeah, as what I've been saying earlier, let me let me actually double check
Mhm.
my Discord. Maybe you can hear me anyway. All right. So what I've been saying is that for Golden Imperium Season 4, the gold reward is 3,500 SGD, the
Mhm.
gold prestige pack, the golden loot bundle, Golden Imperium
Mhm.
chest, and the gold artifact box. Gold artifact box includes the Sleipnir, the Megingard, the Brisingamen, the Hat of the Sun God, and the Mjolnir. For the
Mhm.
Gold Prestige pack, it has MVP cards, mainly the Fallen Bishop card, Incantation Samurai, Memory of Thanatos, Ifrit card, Tagungka card, Kiel, DO1, Time Holder card, Nightmare Amonra, Drake, and Beelzebub.
Mhm.
Alright, Golden Loot Bundle includes Genzu Beans and Enchant Material Select Box. And of course, there is the Imperium Armory, OS Helm 2 Cube, OS Weapon, OS Helm 11 Refine
Um,
Cube, OS
mhm.
Weapon 11 Refine Cube. Okay, so Golden Imperium chest, yeah, that includes the OS stuff. All right.
Mhm.
So RKM King, it's some beefy rewards for Golden Emperium Season 4. OS
True, true.
Helm might not be for everyone, but it's there as a bonus, I
Mhm.
guess.
There's still some use for
Mm-hmm.
it, but then again, it's not as desirable as it once was, especially with the abundance of Ignis Cup, because that's basically what people wanted from that box.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it will kind of serve some purpose because you can actually wear that as early as I guess the combo can be worn at level 130,
Mm-hmm.
so which can of course help a lot of players in case they want to create an arrow storm danger,
Mm-hmm.
because that can reduce the skills cooldown by
Mm-hmm.
2.5 seconds, so you'll have to deal with the remainder like zero point 0.7, I think,
Yep.
which makes it uh you know a bit more comfortable to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of changes, RKM King, new egg has just dropped last Thursday.
Yeah.
And it is the Arcane Whisper
Arcane.
Egg. All right.
Yep.
So, how does the new items affect the current War of Imperium's meta? Does it affect it
Actually,
in any way, or will there be any useful items like maybe the Zodiac boots?
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the zodiac items are not as, it's influential this time around because you still need more of the materials coming from Eda Biolab. I think some items actually will or can influence the result of this event, especially the PvP related ones. The Divine Protect mid-gear, Divine Protect Shield, which obviously gives defense and player resistance. Also, Frontera Army Shield, which is a very great alternative because it gives 35% player reduction and, of course, additional HP and healing rate. So, this is very, what's all this? Not really necessary, but a great option if you don't
Mm-hmm.
have your or tribe, I guess, because 35% player reduction, which means it includes Doraps. Because
Mm-hmm.
before it's easy to get 35% human reduction, obviously by Tara Frog and wearing another shield. Because basically this is not slotted, so that 35% you cannot push it further. But then again, by having that additional Doram reduction, you can still get someone, I think I calculated it and landed at around 90 to 93%,
Mm-hmm.
which is not bad. You are not totally immune, but then again, you're not going to die as easily as before, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But hold on to that thought, RKM King, as Apollo is moving closer right now. They got closer earlier when they first pushed in. But right
Mm-hmm.
now, they're moving closer. The front lines of JPEG and Ultra was actually there in the near the portal in the
Mm-hmm.
Imperium earlier. And you know what teams have noticed, or Opus Dei and Apollo have noticed for um, this Golden Empire Season 4 in this
Mm-hmm.
castle, their defense was mostly set up here in the Emp area, wherein it is
Mm-hmm.
more um, well, it is more tight. The space is
Mm-hmm.
more tight. So basically, if you are going to deal with the ignition breaks, you are going to get hit most of the
True,
time.
true.
So like the defense is set up here in a way, and they were kind of successful in defending this spot for a certain time in
Mm-hmm.
last Golden
day
Imperium
number
Season
4.
4 day. Yeah, day number 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially with the kind of approach that they're doing for this season. So both teams actually are trying to, how do I describe it? Hostage the castle.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to bring in more members, especially if the owner of the castle is not the main guild of either of the two participants.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, they want to reduce the casualties in terms of by yeah, they want to reduce the casualties from defending the castle. That's why maybe Apollo and OD decided that place would probably be the best in order for them to hold on for quite some time until maybe their emergency calls become available again.
Mm-hmm.
Because this season, the emergency calls have been really crucial, especially again with the way they execute their offenses. So and even their defenses. So that's how, again, compared to previous seasons, wherein the castle holder actually takes control of the Imperium, and of course the flag warp is available to them.
Mm-hmm.
This time around, at some point, JPEG would probably give up this castle to JPEG number 2, as how they've been executing for the past several days. So
Mm-hmm.
Apollo haven't tried that yet, since JPEG's been the one actively doing that, because it doesn't matter if Apollo or OD or JPEG does it, as long as between this opposing alliances, nobody amongst them holds the Imperium.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
yeah, that's how it has been for the past 4 sessions.
Yeah, and JPEG might do the strategy that they did last session, wherein they used another JPEG guild, JPEG,
True, true.
the JPEG with spaces, I guess, to
Mhm.
break the Imperium, then break it in the last few minutes just to push people out of the castle. But the last push was very crucial for Apollo and Opus Dei. They were close. They were really close that time, but JPEG got the last laugh that time in day number 4, and they won that session. That's why right now the heist is active for Golden Emperium, and the defenses of JPEG is set. Apollo is pushing with a small group right now, and along with some members of Opus Dei, Curse Circle will land on several members of JPEG right here, coming from the Sura of Opus Dei, and Apollo is going to try and wipe out the front lines of JPEG right now. But the defenses of JPEG is kinda proving to be a bit strong right now for Apollo and Opus Dei to handle, given that they only pushed with a small group of players.
True, true. Actually, if I were, JPEG, I demand more from my members to, for the next 2 hours, kind of, focus on defending, because it's not a cakewalk for what we've seen for the previous sessions. Even, let's say, since day one, the last minutes have been too close for comfort. That's why they really have to, lock in and focus for the remainder of the session, because this is their Imperium to lose. So whatever happens, it's on them if they lose this session, because they've been here for the past, or they've been defending for the past 4 sessions. And if they somehow lose this by virtue of maybe being lax or being too comfortable, then that's technically unacceptable for, let's say, the members of a JPEG. So yeah, might as well give your best right now, and rest for a while once you've secured the victory, because it's not just OD who has the right to take over that highest reward. So anyone can actually have, anyone can actually claim that. So expect, I guess, more
Mm-hmm.
people to challenge your defense.
Yeah, unless of course there is a sudden betrayal, which I think won't probably ever happen. Like that what to call this, that separate JPEG member just decided, oh, the JPEG Gilded Spaces just suddenly broke the Imperium on the final minutes, and
Someone's gotta go rogue.
yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but who knows, right? Who knows? Who knows? You know, that may actually happen, but who knows?
Actually, that's one of the things that they have to be careful about, since they've been using JPEG number two to take over the Imperium. Just make sure to recover the recover the castle before the session ends, so that JPEG number two won't win the highest rewards.
Yeah, most likely. Well, if um, no, if it's looking really close, and
Yeah, might as well. Yeah,
yeah, might
true,
as
true.
well, just get something out of it rather than give the rewards, to a different
Uh,
guild that's not part of your alliance. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, as the defense of JPEG is looking really, really solid right now again.
True. I've seen some Crayons members. Yeah,
Yeah.
Crayons.
Of
That's
course,
Crayons.
yeah, I think the JPEG, of course, like what you mentioned, they need to lock in for this session. They need to
True.
really lock in for for 2 hours for this last day of Golden Emperium Season 4. And someone is
Mhm.
mounted, right? Someone is mounted right now for some reason. I don't know. Maybe he forgot to remove his mount when he got an emergency call or something. But yeah, someone was mounted. Datsura will go down. Apollo is, of course, just holding their stack while the defenses are looking strong for JPEG. And now Curse Circle will land on Apollo. Psychic Wave will get casted here on the floor. Apollo getting taken out by JPEG and Crayons right now. Masquerades will go off. RKM.King, as Apollo and Opus Day are regrouping right now. I do want to mention that this is going to be the last day that we will be having our Golden Imperium Season 4 packs, because this is technically the last day of Golden Imperium Season 4.
True. So we have our season 4 pack. So make sure to purchase them before the season ends. Technically, this is the last day. So season 4 pack 1 contains Shine Defense Rolls, Medium Life Potions, Small Mana Potions, Mysterious Water, Guyak Pudding, and Undead Scroll Box. Pack 2 contains Almighty, Limitar Booster, Infinity, Gensu Bean, Undead Scrolls, Siege Teleport Scrolls, and of course, Guyak Pudding boxes. As for pack number 3, we have 50 times Young Vines. Great. 5 times Undead Scroll, 2 times Gensu Bean box, 20 Golem Stones, 20 Frost Giant's Blood, and of course your NFS Siege Resistor Helm. And lastly, for pack number 4, we have our Reset Sticks. Of course, skill and stats, we have Nyang Vine Fruits, Gensu Bean box, Golem Stones, Frost Giant's Blood, and of course NFS Siege Resistor Cape. So those NFS gears technically are, they will come, quote unquote, free, or for free for the packs, especially if you try to calculate the total amount of those packs. You'll end up realizing that especially packs 3 and 4, they'll give you NFS gears for free, because pack number 3 for the Nyang Vines itself, I think it would cover all of the KP cost. Some for pack number 4, if you look at the reset sticks, it will almost cover all the KP cost. So the rest of the contents are basically free. Also, for those who want to purchase packs 3 and 4, which contains Frost Giant's Blood and the Golem Stone, those two are actually tradable. So in case you are not PvP oriented or War of Imperium oriented, you can basically sell them to War of Imperium peeps. Although the season might end, I think those items will stay in the game and probably can be utilized in our next events, because it's not I think there's no disclaimer that those items will disappear.
Yeah. And you might not ever be able to get those items again when Golden Emperium
True,
Season
true.
4 ends, as this might be the only opportunity for you to actually get these items. And yeah, JPEG also has members here in the entrance. Again,
Mhm.
they are locked in. They have more members tonight,
Mhm.
basically. And yeah, this is actually the time that they should call their friends and members to actually play for their guild Golden Emperium Season 4. And yeah, if they want to win the event.
Yeah, for some of these players, this monetary rewards, technically quote unquote, doesn't matter because what really matters is the in-game rewards. Because I since you recruited some people, I guess you're going to use that pot money for the salaries and all. But
Yeah, you need to
what's going
split
to
it
be
with
left?
more people, basically.
Yeah, but then again, for these players, I think they're eyeing, let's say, the best prize in this session, which is the MVP
MVP
card
card, yeah.
album. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that's more valuable, I think, than the divided prize pool. So
Mm-hmm. Yep, and
yeah.
as things are happening here at the entrance of Bright Arbor right now, I do want to mention that we also have, and this is going to be the last day of our Golden Emperium Season 4 live streaming giveaway. All you need to do is to answer the question, uh, on what exact date did Golden Emperium Season 4 officially start? Answer the question along with your IGN and the hashtag Golden Emperium GGH.
Hmm.
Did I say the hashtag correctly? Okay. Sorry guys, I'm kind of lost because we also have another ongoing event that also has a giveaway.
That also has a hashtag.
That also has a hashtag. All right, and the prize for tonight is a desk mat. All right, so the correct hashtag, yeah, Golden Emperium GGH. All right. I was correct
Okay.
that time. All right. So this is the reason why the what do you call this Apollo and Opus they are pushing with the small group, because again there is defense in the entrance of Bright Arbor right now, as Apollo and Opus they are trying to push in. JPEG, there is one member of JPEG just in the battle right now. Wind will get recasted by that Sura, and Opus Day Apollo slowly closing in. Land Protector will be on the floor. Ignition breaks will connect. Suicide Destruction will eliminate one member of Apollo, as ignition breaks from the side of JPEG. So a Rune Knight got taken down, but of course for JPEG they still have more, since they are known to be really a Rune Knight heavy guild, and yeah, they actually have more Rune Knights now compared to the other seasons. RKM.King.
Yeah. As what we mentioned, some items have been introduced,
Emergency call.
and basic.
Yeah, emergency call got casted by Apollo. Sorry,
Okay.
RKM.King.
Yeah, let them attack.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, there's actually nothing wrong with being a Rune Knight heavy guild. It's actually
That's
a
true.
benefit, because again you are utilizing the meta of the current state of the server really well, and the items that are on rotation, of course you are utilizing it really well, and you are using the most out of you are just using the best class overall that you can use currently in this sort of situation. And
Yeah.
yeah, compared to Apollo and Opus Day, they have a more diverse lineup. You can say they have, when they were on defense for the previous seasons, they have a lot of magic users,
True, true.
from what I remember. And JPEG has these, um, you know, Rune Knights that are really very, very strong, basically.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's basically the difference between the composition and maybe the principle of these guilds. So also, OD has been running with this Archbishop supports that have been providing very what's all this substantial amounts of heals. So yeah, so different kinds of approach. maybe this time around, JPEG has the upper hand,
Mhm.
but these archbishops are actually very effective.
Mhm.
So in case you are not a DPS centric or not a tank centric player, this kind of build can be for you.
Yeah, and compared to actually the lineup of these two guilds, JPEG has a lot more members right now, and
Mm-hmm.
you can really notice that Opus Dei and Apollo have been using those Coliseo heals, while JPEG is not really spamming it that much, probably because they are, they are just in the backlines. They are secondary, um, defenses, and they don't actually need it at the moment. But it's
Mm-hmm.
actually really useful to use those heals and utilize it. But given that they have a more brute forcey way into defending and attacking a castle,
Mm-hmm.
they probably need to rely more on their consumables and potions to actually win a fight.
True, true.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, they're the ones who's headstrong and usually nose dives multiple defenders. So I'm talking about JPEG. So it's
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's kind of hard for a support to
Yeah,
to
it's
follow
it's
that.
actually kind of hard to put people on Archbishop,
Mhm.
especially if you're. Well, it depends on actually the player. If you're a type of player who wants to you know go PvP, just really try and eliminate people, then Archbishop isn't the role for you.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
with the current meta right now, even if you have boosted damage, like you have boosted Adoramus or other skills that you can technically use to secure a kill, it's not actually enough because of the existence of 100% player resistance or the human
True, true.
resistance. So what JPEG is doing, like what I said earlier, utilizing the meta really well, and they've
Mhm.
been playing their strengths in this Golden Imperium Season 4.
True. Because again, there are like three classes that utilizes the, let's say, the player resistance uh penetration.
Mm-hmm.
How do yeah, there are some skills that technically ignore or bypass the player resistance, and the most common ones are the RK, the Sura, and the Shadow Chaser by extension, because basically Shadow Chasers can reduce your player resistance by basically removing
Mm-hmm.
some parts of your equipment. So
Mm-hmm.
those three are actually very tanky, quote unquote mobile, because RKs with their mounts actually are, can move fast and has a very big AoE. And
Yeah.
in the form of Aura Blade, they can basically bypass the defenses and inflict uh, crystallization through Sorofo cards.
Mm-hmm.
So, and all those three are actually shield users as well. So, they can reach 100% dem human reduction and player reduction as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, they are both
Yep.
tanky, they can deal damage, they can take damage even if some characters can bypass their defenses. They are tanky enough to absorb damage. So those three are maybe at the
Mm-hmm.
top of the hierarchy in terms of or if you're going to ask me to make a tier list, those three might be at the top of the three. So
Mm-hmm.
those uh, classes actually benefited from a lot of item introductions and reworks, I guess, especially the Shadow Chasers.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that, that
and I do want to mention that Suras are playing a more defensive role
mhm,
this
true.
time around. Although they can still eliminate players with their
Mhm,
Gates of Hell, but even if you're like purely a Gates of Hell Sura,
mhm,
even if you play like technically with, I don't know, maximizing a damage with very low HP just to eliminate players,
mhm,
you still cannot deal a lot of damage to actually one shot um, an opponent right now, given that there is still resistance.
true.
So even if it bypasses resistance a little bit, it's just a little
Mhm.
bit. So you still need to probably burn a lot more Gates of Hell just to eliminate a player. And again, every piece of equipment that you have, every player, every part of your roster is important. Again, without probably a Dorams in your lineup, you'll be having a hard time. Without sorcerers, you'll be having a hard time. Without warlocks, you'll probably have a hard time as well in defending, because again, not everyone has a 100% player resistance, but there are a substantial amount of players participating in War of Imperium that has.
True.
And all you need to do is to catch those without
True.
100% player resistance. But again, the damage still of a Warlock is not to be looked down upon. Especially if you can take down some players in the backline, probably maybe some alts if you can, because eliminating those alts, if they have alt characters in the battle, they are important into getting eliminated as well.
Yeah, the buffers actually
The buffers.
play a great role. Yeah, if you can still remember season 3, as far as I can remember, OD has a buffing section wherein some of their quote-unquote alts are there, buffing players up.
What I can see, what a class which I can see are, not seeing their spot in the meta still are Guillotine Cross and Rangers.
Those two are well deserved. Getting
I guess they are strong in their own way, most likely.
Uh,
But I think they
Where
will
did
have
they
a
go?
place. They will have a place in the meta if, like for example, the player resistance is capped at maybe 99%. You can't go 100%. They will have a place in their meta, because again, if there is no 100% player resistance and it is capped, these players will be eliminated still really quickly, given the amount of damage that these players can do.
Yeah. That 1% actually is very crucial. So, if and when we have that kind of changes, then some of the class, especially with the heavy DPS characters, can actually have a very specific role in eliminating such targets, while JPEG is actually defending near the Empyrean. So let's see if OD can push them back, because they've been in this position for day number 4. I think the last minute of day number 4, OD's been trying very hard at this very same position, but it feels like JPEG's defenses are holding.
Yeah. And actually, RKM.King, since we talked about the 99%, or that 1%, if it's capped in any way, we might see some weird classes getting utilized. Not really weird, but a very diverse set. Because we might see like rebellions, or Star Emperors, Soul Reapers coming into play just to help out their guild. So it's
Actually,
a very very different case.
Yeah, some cookie cutters and some, let's say, glass cannons can actually participate and perform maybe 1 or 2 skills to eliminate, like, multiple targets before they go down by themselves. Kind of reminds us of circa,
Yeah.
let's say, first iteration of War of Imperium in GGH, wherein the Rangers are basically taking down a bunch of players using Arrow Storm plus No Limits, and at the same time dying with them upon entry of a portal. So yeah, because again, that 1% basically is still very valuable, especially for classes that has one-shot potential, and players can actually gear towards that maximizing that 1% window wherein they can take down the other players. That would
And then maybe they can remove other equipment as well, because again, if they're capped, they might be able to
true.
remove that 1% and just cap it at 99. We're just theorizing, guys. We're just
Yeah, yeah.
theorizing because again, I think it's
We
the
don't have
battle.
a say in this case.
Well, it is going to be like a the battles will be a little bit fast, and we
True,
might
true.
see the existence of more Dragon Breath Rune Knights because
Yeah, yeah.
again they can play at a safer spot.
True, true.
They can play at a safer
Oh,
spot, although their damage is not going to be as high as those Ignition Break Rune Knights. It's not that spammable because again, you have some casting time stuff. But yeah, I remember back in the day when um, RBD or Red Baby Dragon was released. Uh, we saw a lot of Rune Knights basically.
yeah, yeah. So very back in the day moments.
Very
But then
back
again,
in the
yeah.
day. And
This
that back
Siberian,
in the day is what just like a few years ago.
yeah, yeah. Also, this Siberian storms will, will see a lot more. Should I say, will become more effective in
Oh, of course.
eliminating
I don't think they'll
random.
be. I don't think they'll. I don't know. I guess you still need a balance of magnetic earth or land protector and Numa. Or maybe
Maybe,
you will see more mechanics with that
yeah,
with those
true.
barriers.
Yeah, with their very own umbrella.
hmm Because again, you need
Yeah.
that barrier and that magnetic earth if you want to survive, basically. And we'll see the existence of those classes. And it will be interesting, but that's not the case this time around.
Yeah.
RKM.King. And
Yeah. Also, James,
mhm.
some stubborn people will probably run DPS classes because they they have an argument that they can still be effective. They can force their way into a DPS role even if their guilds don't particularly recommend it because
Yeah, I don't know, card canon genetics or something.
yeah, yeah.
And sorcerers, warlocks will make their way back into the meta again. Warlocks will still cause heavy damage if it's capped. But yeah,
Actually, James, it will help warlocks because basically their earth strain would always land, so that would be a better, let's say, alternative for removing opposing guilds equipment. Because one of the issues earth strain actually is experiencing is that they don't, or that skill doesn't remove equipment if it does not make contact with its target.
mhm.
So if the target is immune, basically wearing either GTB or 100% player resistance, they're going to experience some very ineffective moments because the only should I say the only function of the skill for now is to to strip some valuable items from the opposing team. So
Yeah,
if
I
and
think
when
I think RKMK if it's capped, we'll see a lot more people using GTB.
stonks.
Yeah, we'll see a lot. We'll see a lot more people using GTB because again, uh, we'll see a lot of GTB farmers basically. Because again, it's still
Yeah,
a valuable card. It's still very
yeah.
useful. Not only PvP, also in PvE situations wherein you're dealing against dealing against magic damage. Can you cite an instance wherein you deal with a lot of heavy magic damage in the instance RKMK?
Yeah. Uh, Actually, every class will have their golden moments. If you look at
Oh.
Sworks,
And the
someone.
defenses are out right now for JPEG. Maybe they're working on a different strategy.
Oh,
Emergency
emergency
call
call.
getting
Emergency call.
casted by Opus Day right now. An emergency call will be casted, and Apollo and Opus Day will take over the castle. I'm not sure what JPEG did. Maybe they are going for a different approach. Maybe they are going to just push out,
Oh, are they
Apollo
hitting them?
and Opus Day later
Someone's
on.
hitting them.
Let's see.
Are they going to take it down?
Maybe they are planning to take the castle down. Or maybe it's just a misclick. Okay.
Ah, stage.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. We see a hostage. Okay. Yeah, maybe they just don't want to break it right now. Maybe they do want to take a different approach.
Yeah. Or maybe they want to, take or do another hostage taking scenario wherein they're the ones who's going to dictate which guild or which alt guild will hold the castle instead of relying on JPEG's decision on passing it to JPEG number two. But then again, what's crucial with this approach is that they have to still defend the Emprom again without relying on their very own emergency call and flag warp, because again those are not available to them since this
Mhm.
castle still belongs to JPEG.
Yeah, I'm not sure what JPEG is planning because again they went with a different approach. Ultra is now the ones in front, followed by some members of JPEG. Maybe they will break this amp with their, I don't know, maybe a separate guild will break the amp and defend it because they're kind of somewhat relaxed earlier in the amp room, basically, and
Or big
not all their members went back in to defend. So right now, maybe they just want to change things up, basically.
Yeah, or maybe they don't want to use their emergency call, or they want to resupply first
Or
since
yeah.
it's already been 40 minutes. So they also believe that they can take over this castle
Mhm.
whenever they want, which is kind of true
Yeah,
for now. Yeah,
they're feeling kind of confident, and
true.
they have the right to do so because again they've been dominating for the past few sessions of Golden Emperium Season 4.
Yeah, then maybe some of their members are just online.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of they are here.
Yeah, they
So
are
yeah,
here and they are now invading the castle right now, and yeah, I think Apollo and Opus Dei are going to be caught in a very tight situation. Opus Dei already used their emergency call. Apollo, I think, have used their emergency call as well. And
mhm.
the castle has been broken, actually. They chose to broke the
Okay.
Imperium.
So they want to have a change of pace, I guess, because
Mm-hmm.
they've been trying this for like four sessions
Mm-hmm.
now. So yeah, this time around they want to you know do it in a different way since JPEG has been running with this hostage drama for 4 sessions now. So this time around, OD is playing with, using their playbook. So kind of changing the pace of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
let's see.
the hard part for this situation right now, RKM King, is that JPEG can still hostage the castle, and Opus Dei and Apollo won't be able to break it.
Yeah, but they might want to have that extra, oomph when it comes to their defenses, because
Mm-hmm.
that warp, kinda, you should, yeah, would help in their cause of, taking over this castle. They
Mm-hmm.
just maybe want to test this out if this could improve their performance on the defensive end, because their offense technically is not that lacking. What's giving them problems for the past few days is that they cannot hold on long enough to defend the Imperium. They
Mm-hmm.
can maybe defend it for like 3-4 minutes, but past 5 minutes and waiting for the cooldown of their emergency calls to to refresh that defense. It's kind of not working out for them. We've seen them defend and activate that emergency call to no avail because they've been pushed too deep in that Emprom. So yeah, let's see if this kind of approach will change some, you know, s- uh, the cycle of this Golden Imperium session.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we're just 46 minutes into day 5 of Golden Imperium Season
Mhm.
4. And already forgot the question. Again, the question for tonight's Golden Season 4, um, Golden Imperium Season 4 live stream giveaway is
On what exact date did GES4 officially start?
what exact date? Alright,
Mm-hmm.
let me
Yeah.
Say again.
GES4 guys, GES4
Golden
officially start.
Imperium Season 4, guys. Golden Imperium
Mhm.
Season 4. And Opus Dei used their emergency call once again to probably hold and defend this castle. But again, JPEG is just invading the Emp Room right now with a
Mhm.
lot of their members. And yeah, looks like this castle is going to get overrun if Apollo isn't here.
Actually, there's there's a chance that Apollo would sandwich or you know come from behind
Mhm.
the JPEG push because as long as OD can hold on to that you know entrance because
But yeah,
they
hold on
get
to that
overrun. Yeah.
RKM.King. Uh,
Yeah.
they got overrun at the choke point of this Imperium right now, and
Yeah. Yeah.
JPEG is probably going to go for a hostage. And
Mhm.
what's difficult here, RKM.King, is that the Imperium or the Emp Room is now owned by Opus Dei, so they cannot defend or they cannot break this castle. And look at the amount of players JPEG has right now.
James, what's the takeaway of Opus Dei and Apollo in this case is that if ever they challenge JPEG's defense and they can push them again later on, if they can push JPEG to commit a mistake to not break the M fast enough,
Mhm.
there's a chance that OD can take the highest rewards.
Mhm.
So instead of having let's say JPEG number two as the castle holder and pushing the rewards towards JPEG number two, in this scenario, the highest rewards would probably go to the OD alliance. So there's still a positive in what they're trying to do or
Yeah,
execute.
and they can actually regroup better here because again, the
Mhm.
JPEG was holding the entrance of this castle with the
True, true.
existence with the castle on their name right now. They can use that flag warp so they can regroup here faster. But Apollo
Mhm.
will still need to probably walk. They still need to walk.
Yeah, but Apollo I think has more members in
Mm-hmm.
this season, so it is kinda going their way if OD simply uses the plug warp and let just OD walk and try to support the offense of OD.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, right now, Severe Rainstorm getting casted on this spot of the map right now. And Apollo and Opus Dei are going to try and invade this castle and defend it once again in the Emperor. But again, the defense of JPEG just really strong right now. Tiger Cannon will try and eliminate some members inside of the stack. And Opus Dei and Apollo are slowly moving in. Ignition breaks will get casted. JPEG is some of their Rune Knights are pushing out, and they might still have an emergency call ready because earlier
Mhm.
they just walked here in this
True.
castle. And here comes the Rune Knights of JPEG. Polo, Opus Dei, slowly closing in. And again, castle is owned by Opus Dei, so they can just use that flag warp.
Mhm.
JPEG might break this with their JPEG with the space skill, honestly, just to
Yeah,
remove
true.
that flag warp. But again, with removing that flag warp, you will need to walk. Basically, it saves you again. Having that flag warp saves you about 30 to 40 seconds of walking time, and again, you don't need to deal with the other members who are defending, who are lurking in the castle.
Yeah, the underrated James factor of that flag warp is it saves you maybe a guyak or two
Mhm.
and
Saves you
some
consumables.
consumables.
Yeah,
Yeah.
saves you some consumables. Okay, and
Because
Apollo and
yeah.
Opus Dei successful into just holding this,
Mhm.
pushing out JPEG members basically
Yeah.
out of the Emperor right now. But
Then you can say that James, you can
yeah,
say that the approach is kind of more effective compared to what they're trying to do in the past few sessions. Just by looking at this, several what you call this encounters against the JPEG defense.
mhm,
Because the main problem of the OD Alliance is that they are having a hard time actually bringing over people to the Emprom because they always it felt like they were forced or they are forced to use their emergency call just to call on their members. But this time around, I guess the flag warp basically improved their response time and
Mhm.
their numbers inside the Emprom.
Yeah, and with the cast on their name, they could probably bring in more characters, more players in the M team. Similar to what JPEG did earlier, maybe if they have alts maybe in their guild, they will just bring it over using that flag, and you don't need to walk, you don't need to deal with the defenses that are surrounding the castle right now, who are lurkers basically. And JPEG moving in without that magnetic earth on the floor, but the Apollo is not actually doing some magic damage right now. So I guess that choice with no magnetic earth is actually a good thing for JPEG.
Yeah, true. But also, despite maybe the low amounts of frontliners coming from Apollo, they are basically as effective because they have that layer of defense and support coming from the Colosseum Wheels. So again, the main damaging skill of
Did
our
that,
case
yeah, sorry, did
are
I see that correctly? That Guilting Cross is using Meteor Storm.
maybe from Dark Lord boots.
Mm.
So this possible that's a possible or Dark Lord card on their boots. One of possible scenarios.
And yeah, no, I don't question where the skill came from. I guess I kinda it's kinda different to see like a Guilting Cross using a Meteor Storm again with the amount of debuffs you can have in the casting time with that Meteor Storm. Maybe it's
Yeah.
something new. It's something new to the ice basically. Diction
Yeah.
Breaks will land here on JPEG, and the Crayons actually pushing in right now. They are holding their spot here in the portal, while members of Apollo and Opus Dei are going to back down. Bloody Lust will be cast on the floor. Curse Circle will land here on members of Opus Dei and Apollo, while JPEG is slowly going to close in. Magnetic Earth will be casted on the floor as they are moving
Oh,
in.
Arrow Storms.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually Arrow Storms, you can see them. Utilize that skill because there are several options for Arrow Storm. Actually, as I mentioned earlier, the OS Helm box with the Ignis Cap, with the Virtual OS Bow, reduces the cooldown by 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, and you can probably take down members with that Arrow Storm, given that some of their items got stripped, or maybe they got affected by Masquerade, and those sorts of things. But the JPEG just moving in right now. Their stack is just holding on to this spot. Maybe they're just waiting for more of their frontliners to go in, or maybe they're waiting for that Curse Circle to land. Ignition Breaks will be casted right here by Apollo, and we're still
Oh,
experiencing
there's
some lag, but not
not.
not to the point that we are getting disconnected.
Yeah,
All
true.
right.
That's
And
what I've been mentioning.
not to the point that we can't move, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
All
The
right.
lags are fine as long as it does not affect the overall result of the event. So,
Mm-hmm. And
oh,
JPEG
is that
lost.
equal?
Yeah, JPEG lost some of their members right
Did
here,
they die or they got equal?
and I don't think there's an emergency call right now here in the Emp room.
What?
Maybe
So-
maybe they just decided to, let's push l- again later. Maybe
Yeah.
they're gonna restock. Maybe because they were taking a long time basically into waiting for some of their members. So let's see what is happening right now in the entrance.
Okay, so they're basically
Yeah,
re-entering
maybe,
the castle.
yeah, I think it's just a regroup.
True,
I think
true.
it's just a regroup on the part of JPEG. Some of their members got eliminated
Mhm.
with the defense of Opus Dei and Apollo. Again, it's a different approach right now for Apollo and Opus Dei.
Yeah,
And,
kind of nice.
they actually went for a preempt defense right now.
Mhm.
A preempt defense, so just to not let them get closer to the Imperium that quickly.
Mhm.
And JPEG moving in, they have a lot of members on the floor right here, and the flag warp got held. But again, that the flag warp is here,
Mhm.
and a Rune Knight can technically just go into this spot and use that ignition break, given that there is magnetic earth on the floor. Apollo just regrouping here at the preempt right now. We're gonna have our first full preempt battle right now, RKM.King, after 4 sessions. We now in the 5th session we are going to have a preempt battle. Defenses are going to be here. Ignition breaks will connect here on the side of Apollo. JPEG.
Kanto Wars.
Mhm. All right, and
Oh my god.
yeah,
I think, yeah.
maybe the strategy is proving to be effective for Opus Dei and
Yeah.
Apollo.
But
RKM.King.
they're slowing things down
Mhm.
for JPEG. Because again, the pace of the game actually for the past several sessions have been on JPEG side. So JPEG has been the one dictating what's gonna happen. So this time around, maybe the difference in approach coming from the OD Alliance is uh, again, as of right now, it's kinda effective because the let's say the atmosphere, also the or how things are flowing right now, it's kinda going towards this way. So
Mhm.
again, but then again, we still have let's say an hour left for the session. So let's see what's going to be JPEG's answer for this. Because basically, they have to find out, you know, what's the best approach against this one. Because again, remember, this is the final day, and this should serve as their uh, winning, what should I say, winning defense for the Golden Emperium event.
Mhm.
So they have no choice but to perform better for
We,
the
we actually we actually see a rebellion using that anti-material blast. Oh, oh,
oh,
that got the meteor. Okay, okay. I thought that the rebellion was going to do something because he was laughing and all, just just moving in, just using, just having fun basically. All right, maybe it's leveling. Maybe just in town or in the not really prepared to be brought up in this situation, RKM.King.
no, if you're like a two-handed weapon class and you're going to face a Doram, you're going to have some damage taking issue because again
Mm-hmm.
there are the gears available basically uh,
Oh,
lead.
wait. I think emergency call has been casted on the
Oh,
RKM.King.
okay, so you've had your fun in that Kanto Wars. So this
Uh-huh.
time around,
Oh,
the real
another
battle
emergency
was
call.
the real battle was actually in the Emprom. But yeah, at the very least, we were able to capture some big time skirmish outside of
The
the
Emprom
Emprom.
outside the
Yeah,
M3. And yeah, JPEG is going to hold this castle once again. Again, I
yeah.
think this approach for Opus Dei and Apollo is working out better because the flag warp is available. You can just go in from the
Hmm.
flag for Opus Dei and Apollo. Of course, they need to walk, but yeah, like what you mentioned earlier, they don't need to waste that emergency call. They don't need to use that emergency call into just going back or just regrouping,
Hmm.
basically.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
this time around, it's JPEG's turn to delay this push coming from the OD Alliance. So again, I guess the goal is simple. Just wait for the cooldown of your emergency call and hold on until that's available. Then, if you really need to, just basically summon back your members to further enhance your defense in the Empro. Because again, this castle right now is not in JPEG's hands. So they're basically holding on to the Emprom itself. Again, there's no way for them to bring in members outside of moving or walking through the through the castle. So no flag warp available for them.
Yeah, and the Archbishop of Apollo just got taken down like that. And Shadow Formation casted by Creon's member, and some of them are really having a hard time into just going back because there are some skirmishes in the entrance of the castle, RKM.King.
True, true. So that's maybe one of the best ways to slow down and to, buy time for the hostage takers. I kind of I can find a better term for that because in Ragnarok context that's always been the term. So yeah, for the past like 2 decades, we call this approach as hostage taking. So
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, as bad it is to hear that term, but it is what it is, James.
it is what it is. As Apollo and Opus Dei are going to make their push runs again to try and push out the members of JPEG. Again, we'll be seeing a Imperium defense right now. Poisonous Smoke will be casted by what do you call this, Apollo. We see some members of JPEG just getting caught here by that first circle, but Ignition Breaks will land on their stack as well. Apollo is just moving in bit by bit as JPEG is going to defend this spot right now. JPEG, their magnetic air still on the floor. They are going to a lot more members here in the front lines. Bloodlust will be casted here on the vacant area. And Ignition Breaks will connect here on the side of Apollo. And
I think
some
someone is
members
at the
of
back.
Ignition Break. No, I don't think so. Maybe there are. Maybe there aren't members of JPEG from behind. But these two members of JPEG are just holding on, and the member of Apollo got taken down, and they might just decide to go in for another push right here, RKM.King, as they've just
Yep.
dealt with the front lines of JPEG. Again, the frontliners of JPEG will just go back in. They will just go back in, basically.
Yeah, this corner actually is one of the, let's say, quote unquote, emergency call spots for Apollo or OD. So let's see if they're going to utilize that spot for that purpose. Or maybe they're just here to whittle down the defenses. Because again, JPEG is not the castle holder, and by basically sieging this portion of the map, you're effectively reducing the number of players inside the Emperor, which kind of forces JPEG to somehow use their emergency call to to bring in more members. And if that's the case, then after this siege, OD and
Ooh.
Apollo can basically return to.
Yeah, I think this cat tip meteor is proving to be a little bit effective for the side of Apollo, as they've been able to eliminate some members of JPEG using that those meteorites.
Yeah, Durham reduction actually is kind of more expensive, I guess, for this. Actually, for the past several seasons, the Durham reduction, or let's say player reduction in general, is more expensive approach as compared to basically having a Demi-Human reduction setup. So expect more people to to die or to get damaged by catnip meteors and the picky peck. So
Oh,
yeah,
emergency call. Ooh, emergency call.
got
Supposedly
cancelled.
getting casted by Crayons got cancelled right here, as that's who got eliminated actually. And obviously, actually, Apollo is frozen right now. Maybe he got stripped as he went in. You don't see that every day in War Imperium RKM.King.
Or maybe someone
Oops.
casted Frost Joke.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Okay.
this
Oh,
you?
okay. No, yeah, maybe it's a me problem, but
Uh,
I don't think I got disconnected. Maybe it's just a me problem. Maybe it's just the connection to the server kind of thing.
as long as it's a you problem, James, everything is fine.
Yeah, everything is a me problem actually, RKM.King. It's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
a me problem. I'm kind of used to that fact already.
Yeah, but that's the the comfortable and the say favorable approach. If it's a you problem, then as long as the players are not affected, then
Yep. Yeah,
that's great.
it's all good and fine as long as the players are not affected.
True,
I'm gonna take that. It's a me problem. It's a me problem.
true, true.
If it's not a me problem, it's always a me problem. So it's all right. Okay. Anyway, Golden Emperium Season 4 live stream giveaway, guys. There are still no answers right now from our viewers. The question is, on what exact date did Golden Emperium Season 4 start?
Mhm.
Alright, exact date, the month, the day, the year. Alright, what exact date did Golden Emperium Season 4 start? Answer the question along with your IGN and the hashtag Golden Emperium GGH. Alright, the prize for tonight's live stream is a desk mat. Different price for ROS. So, yep.
Actually, the desk mats are great, James. I have.
Yeah, I'm kinda.
Set.
I'm actually using one right
Yeah.
now, but I'm not going to show it to you guys because.
Participate.
Mhm.
If you want to see and touch it, guys, just participate. The desk mats are actually great. So yeah.
Yeah, who would want to see pourings on their desk, guys? You don't want to see pourings on your desk. Come on now. Just adore those pourings while you play RO.
Well, you can.
At least if you can't see pourings in game while you're, sweating in biolabs, you will still see pourings on your desk. You get tilted sometimes in PvP, but you're still gonna be happy because you're still seeing some pourings on your desk. So it's a win-win if you win a desk map.
Yeah. Also, you can join War of Imperium so that you know what porings feel when they counter players.
Oh,
So yeah.
what do they feel, RKM.King?
Uh,
What? Battered?
Actually-
Lost? What? How do they feel? How do
Actu-
pourings feel? That's a great
they-
question.
yeah, they feel nothing, James,
Mhm.
because they're basically one hit.
They feel nothing. They just accept it.
Yeah,
They just accept the fact that
no, that's their life's purpose, James.
what to get
To be-
hit by play. So,
To be someone,
I don't think
to be
so.
someone else's XP.
Uh-huh. When you're starting out, just get those pourings.
Yeah,
The
just so you
JPEG.
know,
Just hold
you are
it.
made out of porings.
And Apollo and Opus Day are going to try and take over this castle. I'm not gonna say break this Imperium, but take over this castle.
Yeah.
Ignition breaks will be casted by Apollo. Actually, both sides will be casting those ignition breaks. We see some manholes right here on the side, on this side of the Imperium right now. Apollo lost one of their rune knights. We still see some members of Apollo with a couple. I don't know what class that is. I think that is a guillotine cross, probably.
Actually, at the very least, the defenders are not getting trapped inside those walls from the corners of this Emprom. So in the past, we've seen equals getting casted on that side, wherein some of their members are rendered basically useless because they cannot participate in the engagement. So I guess they learned their lesson. So people are moving away from that spot and simply allowing support classes to stay there, basically.
And I don't know, Arcane. The battles are kinda weird this session, you can say. They're not full on battles like what we've seen in the past 4 days. I think we've seen like for the past few battles that we spectated right here. We only saw like 2 or 3 battles wherein it was a full on battle between these two alliances. But the battles right now are are kind of all over the place.
Well, it kind of maybe it was influenced by what OD did earlier. Because again, nobody owns. Yeah, before nobody owns the castle, but this time around, one of the attacking guilds actually, or one of the competing guilds are actually holding the castle. So that's why we are seeing skirmishes coming from
Mm-hmm.
multiple, sides of this castle. Not just in the Emprom.
Yeah,
Because
or maybe
yeah,
some of them are saving up consumables. Who knows? Who knows
yeah,
what these?
it's basically war of attrition this time around. Because
Mm-hmm.
again, the flag warp basically helps in whittling down the people in the Emprom. So they have like 5 minutes to conquer this area. So by sending more people, not necessarily full squad, they're basically reducing the defenders.
Mm-hmm.
So kinda decent approach, as long as they can, utilize this uh, for like the remainder of the session. Because
Oh, no, I guess some of them are lagging again, guys. Maybe maybe it's a server problem. Maybe it's a you problem. Or maybe it's really a problem with the ISP. So
mhm.
so I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully the players are still okay. Hopefully, if you're lagging, your connection gets better. Uh, Currently, I'm still okay. I almost got disconnected earlier, but I'm back. I didn't get disconnected. I'm still here.
Yeah.
All right. I experienced a little bit of lag, but nothing too much that could you know get me disconnected.
Mhm.
All right. As a JPEG are going to move in once again. And I guess some players are still experiencing some lag. I
Mhm.
don't. I'm not sure what lag they are experiencing, but yeah, if you do experience some lag, hopefully you have some clips of the kind of lag experience. If it's a game lag or just connection lag. I think it's a
Mhm.
connection lag. I'm not sure what kind of fix a connection lag can do. RKM.King.
Uh, it's well, there are several fixes, but
Uh huh. Yeah,
we cannot.
because sometimes the problem is not with the service. Sometimes with the ISP. Because
Yep.
of the porting issues.
Mhm.
Some
Yeah, routing.
ISPs deal with yeah the porting the routing issues. Some ISPs deal with in sometimes. And yeah, several factors can affect those things, and hopefully most of our players are still okay. Hopefully those people who experience lag will be able to still play and you know have their connection be okay, basically.
Mhm.
All right.
But at the very least, we are not experiencing the same kind of FPS drop and stuttering, and even,
Oh, don't jinx it, RKM King. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. We still have 45 minutes in this session, RKM King.
I was about to say for now.
For now.
At the end
For
at the end
now.
of my statement, for now, yeah.
For now. For now, we're still okay. Okay. For now. Hopefully, it stays that way as JPEG is moving closer and closer to this Imperium to push Apollo and Opus Dei out. Again, the castle is still owned by Opus Dei. Oh yeah, it's still owned by Opus Dei. First circle will connect. Numa on the floor. Ignition breaks will land here on the person that is caught. Right here, JPEG is going to move closer. Manticore Howling will be casted first to disable some members of Apollo and Opus Dei if they don't have that Archbishop ready to remove those kinds of debuffs. And JPEG doesn't have that magnetic earth on the floor right here because again there is a small barrier wherein you can't really cast a lot of skills against members of the opposing alliance on this spot.
Yeah, you just have to show your head
Mm-hmm.
on that small choke point. before
Mm-hmm.
you enter the Amp room, before you can actually deal a take damage. So yeah, so that kinda slows down the offense of a JPEG, because there's no way that they can hit their desired targets without you know putting themselves in danger as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
But who's in danger right now? I think Opus Dei and Apollo is kinda in danger right now as the JPEG is just slowly moving closer and closer into eliminating their members who are stacking up here on the Emp room right now.
okay, so obviously some of the members are not moving, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
they're basically part of the the buffing crew.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if the OD Alliance will do a pincer attack this time around. Because
Mm-hmm.
again, they are the ones that have access in that flag warp. So if they
Oh,
are,
oh, but some members of JPEG actually backed down and not pushing yet. I think some of them got eliminated because of Apollo and Opus Dei, but some of them are still here. Most of them are still here, and there is that lag that we are experiencing right now because of a lot of things happening, but not enough to actually disconnect us from the
okay,
game. We're still good. We're still good, RKM.King. We are
yeah,
still live. Ignition breaks, of course, here in the show point. As we see some snaps, we might see an emergency call. Curse circle, emergency call. Woo, getting cancelled. And this is going to be a sneaky emergency call coming from a JPEG if they manage to pull that off. But again, they are just holding their own spots. And are we still good, RKM.King? Are we still
should,
good? A
should
lot
I
of
start
projectiles.
apologizing?
I think we're still kind of okay. We're
Okay.
still kind of okay. I think it's because of those cat-hit meteorites we're in. If you don't see it on screen right now, or you are just quickly rendering it later on, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to not actually see. Okay, so
Yeah, it's catnip.
maybe it's that catnip meteor. Okay, let me try that once again. If I see, okay, we're trying to push with the JPEG right now. We're actually checking things out. Okay, no more cat meteorites are getting seen. Oh, I tested it at the wrong time as magnetic earth. Okay, JPEG is going to push closer now. Catnip meteorite is still going to get casted right here. Catnip meteor and ignition brakes will connect. Bloody Lust will
Actually,
be on the floor.
yeah.
There is
I
still
think
that magnetic earth on the floor
James,
right now.
CN Meteor
Arcing.
and CN Meteor and CB Range, I think both have that kind of you know uh, effects wherein they can stay on the floor after being casted for several seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So they are basically getting casted on top of another.
Mm-hmm.
So they are not like they are unlike your SGs wherein they have to be completed before another SG can
Yeah,
be casted
there
on
is
that.
no minimal effect for catnip meteor basically.
True, true.
Yeah, because some
You
of
can
them you can
basically
minimize
cast
or
that.
slash min effect. You can reduce the effects of some skills,
Mhm.
but for catnip meteor it's all the same. It's still the same skill. And Severe Ranger getting casted right here by this call this performer, but JPEG will
Mhm.
take over the castle right now. It's been a few minutes, but JPEG finally took over the
Mhm.
Imperium, and we still have 40 minutes remaining in this match. RKM.King, do say our giveaway for tonight.
Hey, yeah. So our giveaway for tonight is a desk mat. If you answer our question, we're yeah. Write your answer together with your IGN with hashtag uh, Golden Emperium GGH. Is that right, James? On what
That is
exact date
correct.
did GS4 officially start?
Mm-hmm.
Again, the question is on what exact date did GS4 officially start?
GS4
So,
is Golden Emperium Season 4.
true, true.
Alright, exact date, the month, the day, and the year.
Yeah, I am getting destroyed by these hashtags.
And I do want to mention that right now it's Golden Emperium Season 4 and it's day 5. All you need to do is to count down the dates. It is currently September 13, 2025. So if you want to count down the dates, if you just want to check out the previous date of the live stream, you can do so, whatever it means to answer that question, RKM King.
Yeah, also if you want to maximize the GES4 packs, they are available right now. Again, this will be the last day that these packs will be available because again, regardless of the results, this is the last day of this Golden Imperium event. So again, we have several packs that contains consumables, reset sticks, Nyang vines, equipment. So yeah, so make sure to check on those packs so that you can utilize them. So again, the equipment, they are not for sale, or they are basically non-tradable equipment, but they are both useful in PvE and at the same time can be utilized and be comboed with your overwhelm armors and temporal boots. So they are very much an overall good item. Maybe not as great as several options for PvE, but they are actually more useful in a PvP or War of Imperium settings. It's just that you are now you have the opportunity to use them outside of this event. So as compared to previous equipment, wherein they're basically just PvP gears, the resistor helm and the resistor cape actually are viable options.
Alright.
Can be used.
Yeah, so RKM
Outside.
King, right now we have a speculation for the lag. It is the cat figure, but
Yeah.
with the investigations by the GM team, of course, it will be fixed sooner or later. But right now, if it's the one that's causing lag, I don't know what to say because it's a useful skill that you should use if you are a Magic Donam.
There's an argument that the price of a glittery choker will increase because they're basically reducing your opponent's performance, but at the same time, you're also griefing your teammates. So
Your team. Alright, I think it's a combination of skills and basically maybe just Cat Peter just adds up to that. But I don't know because even with effects off last time,
yeah.
we're still getting some lag. But
Yeah, maybe-
right now the lag isn't bad. Basically, it's not bad as Golden Emperium Season 4 wherein we stopped. And I don't want to jinx it. We still have 35 minutes remaining in this session, RKM King. I don't want to jinx anything.
True.
And with that said, JPEG is holding on to their spot. Again, this castle is still owned by Opus Dei. At the moment, let me check that out once again. Yeah, still owned by Opus Dei. And Apollo and Opus Dei are preparing to push in to this Emperor.
Yeah, let's see if JPEG will decide to, take matters in their own hands in terms of the castle ownership. Because that is still available for them.
Yep, and I think someone was caught. There is a Rune Knight who will get eliminated because of that Masquerade again. Never look down on Shadow Chasers as those Masquerades can do a lot of work. Again, if you're playing with that kind of build in War of Imperium, that's not your leveling build basically. Because leveling with a supportive Shadow Chaser for that's meant for PvP is a kind of briefing yourself for the leveling aspect of it. But JPEG will be holding their stack. Magnetic Earth will be on the floor. Ignition Breaks will be casted right here. Apollo is going to have a hard time because of the skills that are being casted right now on the side of JPEG, and someone is invading their backlines as their backlines are getting hit by that Ignition Break and Masquerade by the combination of Rune Knight and a Shadow Chaser, and someone is caught by that White Imprison right now. The Masquerades actually locking on.
There are a lot of Dragon Breath arcades as well. So again, we have Fafnir Helm available. So that is another, let's say, boost to the Dragon Breath damage.
Yeah,
So yeah,
and how effective is Fafnir here compared to the Baby Dragon? It's up to you to
yeah,
decide.
yeah. That's why it is called Baby Dragon, James.
It's up to you to find out. All right, because we
Yeah,
haven't
yeah. We still don't have.
we don't have one. We haven't tested it. All right. One of the reasons why I'm playing as an Ignition Break Crew Knight in most situations. All right.
Deep Clutter.
Okay, so Ignition Breaks. Guys right here. No members of JPEG actually right now on the PM area. Maybe they are going to use that emergency call later on to call on their members or the members, some members that they've lost, or maybe they're agile enough to pass by the defenses or the regroup of Apollo and Opus Day there in the pre-M. We still have 32 minutes remaining here in this session. RKM.King, what are your thoughts so far on what has happened?
Yeah. So for those who just tuned in, basically things are kind of different. Still very same hostage taking situation, but this time around, OD, if they, I am not actually sure if they intentionally did it, but OD took over the castle, and of course, kind of changed the pace of the game. We're in, you know, the castle ownership, the flag warp, kind of change some aspects of the defense and the offense of these skills. So this time around, maybe JPEG found an answer on how OD and Apollo has been, conquering and attacking this castle. Because yeah, it's been a while since JPEG, you know, uh, holds that Emperor. So let's see if we can see another successful takeover coming from the OD Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
So we still have a lot of time, and again, as I mentioned earlier, there's still a window wherein JPEG can turn the ownership of this castle into maybe their second guild or JPEG number two's ownership to basically just send everyone out and you know, uh, change the pace of the game because to right now, highest rewards are active. So in case things don't go their way, at the very least, the highest rewards will still belong to their subsidiary or their
Mm-hmm.
alt guild, as compared to what's happening right now, wherein if and when
Mm-hmm.
a JPEG fail to defend this, the highest rewards will go to
Oh,
the OD
yeah, several members of Apollo are just getting taken
getting
down
decimated.
again
Yeah.
if they are not in that magnetic earth. That was one or two cells that are vacant without that magnetic earth. They
Mhm.
just got wiped out immediately. Ignition breaks will land on the stack here of Apollo and Opus Day coming from JPEG. JPEG doing a good job into defending this castle right now, RKM.King. And they have lost a substantial amount of their members into that push.
Yeah.
Again, they just lost a lot of their members because again, when they just got out of that magnetic earth, um, they got, I don't know what affected them, but they just went back to the save point immediately.
Yeah, JPEG kind of, moved their frontline defense a bit forward, I guess, as compared to what they're doing earlier, wherein they're basically located at the choke point or
Mm-hmm.
at the corner of the map. So this time around, let's see if this approach will be, you know, more effective as compared to what they're doing earlier. Because again, the castle owner is still OD, and they can still basically bring more people faster than JPEG and Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, take without challenging this choke point or this RG spot, then definitely the only way for JPEG to increase their numbers inside the Emperor is by utilizing their emergency call. And once they utilize that earlier than Apollo and OD, I guess that's when they will have a hard time defending that Emperor. So whoever commits their emergency call first, I think, uh, will kind of have some disadvantages. I'm not saying that they're going to lose, but they're going to get a bit disadvantaged.
Mm-hmm. Again, without that quick regroup from emergency call, I think it's going to be a guild or an alliance is going to be caught in a difficult situation.
Mhm.
Again, the defenses of JPEG are really effective right now. I think they have some members in the entrance defending. All right, they have some members
Mhm.
in the entrance just making sure.
Slowing down Apollo. Yeah.
Yeah, Apollo and Opus Dei doesn't have that quick regroup. Again, Opus Dei can just go in using that flag, and Apollo are the ones who need to deal with the defenses of JPEG
Mhm.
here in the entrance.
Yeah. So at the very least, the dead members of JPEG, again, the ones who uh, fell in that defense earlier, can find some avenues wherein they can contribute by simply slowing down the returning players coming from Apollo. So Apollo and JPEG are in a very similar situation wherein both of them don't have access to that flag warp and they basically have to walk. So okay, by slowing down the forces of Apollo, they're basically buying some time for the main JPEG guild to to get their emergency call cool down. So
Mm-hmm. Now JPEG is stacking the stack here of Opus Dei and Apollo. Let's take a better look at these the skirmish that is happening right now, and Apollo and Opus Dei just stacking up right here on top of that magnetic earth. First circle will land here on this member of JPEG who's in their stack right now, but they are not dealing with that member of JPEG, and we see some anti-material blast getting casted here by Opus
that
Dei
Freon.
right now, by that Frioni. Alright, Gates of Hell will connect. Numa is going to be on the floor. Magnetic Earth getting recasted, so it's just to make sure their members don't don't get eliminated really quickly. But JPEG decided to push out and finally eliminate the members there of Opus Dei and Apollo. I'm not sure what they're dealing with right here. Who are they dealing with? I can't see the emblem of who they were dealing with earlier. I think everyone was stacked up on that spot.
Or maybe a visual bug. So maybe
Ooh.
so.
Emergency call getting utilized by
Yeah,
JPEG. Okay,
understandable. Yeah, understandable.
we still have 25 minutes remaining in this match, or rather not match, but War Comparing session. You could call it a
True,
match.
true.
You could say,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if this Apollo member is still here or just lost.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, sometimes if you experience that visual bug wherein you can see a player, but others don't. So that's maybe that's why some people are actually committing some of their skills on, let's say, on the floor. They think that someone's still there, but yeah, you'll realize eventually that the target does not exist.
Yep, and all you need to do, I guess, is to move off screen for a bit. Then everything will be fixed eventually. As Apollo and Opus Dei, I think Apollo committed their emergency call as well, as they're all
Yep.
just here. And Opus Dei again can just use that flag warp if they want to regroup here in the preempt. But Apollo and Opus Dei preparing for another attack right here in Bright Arbor right now, RKM King. 25 minutes
Yep.
remaining in this Golden Emperium Season 4 Day 5 session. Again, the heist is active in this castle. JPEG is looking good into getting their Golden Emperium rewards for tonight. But of course, that's not going to be an easy victory for JPEG, as they need to deal with Apollo and Opus Dei, who are planning something into taking over this castle. Magnetic Earth will be casted on the floor. Two Magnetic Earth on their side. We can see some members getting white imprisoned right here. And ignition breaks will be casted by this JPEG member. Someone is not dealing with that Root Knight on their stack right now, and they are just having a hard time into pushing in. But some members already got into the back line of this front defense of JPEG. Curse Circle will connect here on the members of Opus Dei and Apollo. Masquerade, Weakness, Ignorance, Fatal Menace will be casted. Apollo will hold this spot right now, but another Curse Circle will land, I guess. Curse Circle will connect, and Emergency Call will be casted by Apollo. So no Emergency Call just yet by Apollo earlier. Right now, they're using that Emergency Call, and they need to quickly regroup and rebuff. Good thing on their side is that there is no Rune Knight on their stack, or else it will be difficult, and there is a Magnetic Earth on the floor. Okay, Cat TP here getting casted. Opus Dei, Apollo going in. RKM.King, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's kind of weird wherein you were able to successfully cast your emergency call, but one Rune Knight can actually waste that effort. Because there's an argument that it's better not to stop that emergency call. Just wait for the unsuspecting targets. You simply send them out as soon as they land. Yeah,
and JPEG is back to take over this castle as Apollo, and Opus Dei successfully took over this castle right now for the defense. Still a lot of time remaining here for JPEG to quickly get back this castle again. Once again, RKM.King, this castle is still owned by Opus Dei. JPEG can just push this castle if they want to push him out.
True. So again, the pattern seems to be accurate, as whoever casts their emergency call first will have some kind of a disadvantage. Because earlier, JPEG was forced to cast their emergency call to basically bring more people in the Emp room. But then again, Apollo was able to regroup without the use of their emergency call. Then right after their skirmish against the front lines of JPEG, they were able to cast their emergency call to further push JPEG's forces outside of this Emp room. So, yeah. So the cycle continues.
Yep.
So let's see if JPEG can take control of this Emp room before the session ends. So that is the important thing to consider. Again, the castle is owned by OD. So this time around, it's not under JPEG number 2's name, or it's not under JPEG's name. So again, JPEG previously defended this castle for 4 sessions straight. So they have to accomplish their 5th defense to get or secure their Golden Emperium rewards. So, yeah.
Yeah, and JPEG still looking really good right here in this session. RKM.King, no defense right now for JPEG, or rather Opus Dei and Apollo on the front line or on this corner, while Opus Dei and Apollo are going to stack up here at the Emp area, as you can see. But I don't see a lot of people there on the side for Opus Dei and Apollo, as JPEG is just quickly moving closer and closer. Crayons member going in. You see some ignition breaks, Fatal Menace, a lot of ignition breaks that are casted right here, even when they're not on, even when they know they're not hitting, because it prevents those Suras from using that Curse Circle immediately. Maybe he will get damaged before actually using that Curse Circle. RKM.King, that's why ignition breaks are getting casted on the stack even. As JPEG is going to try and take over, ignition breaks will be casted right here by the sole JPEG member on the stack right now, and JPEG just moving in. As you can see, a lot of skills getting casted right now on both sides. They are just making things heavy right now.
I think the Dorams were able to jump through the cliff. So the Dorams are basically beating on the backlines of Apollo. So let's see if that would affect the outcome of this defense.
And here is the lag. We're experiencing, but not enough to disconnect us. So right now, RKM.King, we're still alive. We're still alive.
For now.
All right. As JPEG is just closing in, we see a Crayons member using those loudest skills, and JPEG just trying to wipe out the members of Opus Dei Apollo right now. Severe Rainstorm, Catnip, Meteor, affecting the stack here heavily of I don't know
Oh,
who's
yeah.
there. I don't know who's there.
So the cat meteor has the bottom of the screen, so stay away from that.
But no, okay, no more Cat Peter spam.
Okay.
Okay. And JPEG will successfully take over this castle once again. RKM King, few minutes of defense coming from Opus Day and Apollo just to
Yeah.
push out the members of JPEG, but not enough to actually defend this for a while. 19 minutes remaining in this session. RKM King, we are getting closer and closer. Will this castle be broken? And JPEG will be able to win Golden Emperium Season 4, or will the heist reward be finally won after 4 seasons of Golden Imperium?
Actually, there are still some stragglers at the vicinity of the Imperium. So let's see if that would affect the next attack of OD. But then again, the cycle continues. So the trade-off between
We are we are unaliving. We are unaliving because maybe that severe storm is causing it. I'm not sure. I am not sure. We are still alive right now, but experiencing heavy spikes. RKMP.
yeah, I kinda. Oh. Uy. Okay, so basically an emergency call. I thought they got disconnected. So yeah.
Okay, I don't know if we're still alive or we got disconnected. I don't know if this is a reconnection angle, guys. I don't know if it's a reconnection angle. Okay, RKM King.
Yeah, I basically jinxed it.
Yeah, we basically jinx it. 17 minutes remaining here in this session, and okay, I think this is a reconnection angle. I think my game crashed. All right, be right back, guys. And we are back. We are finally back after after restarting the game, basically. And yeah, maybe the fix isn't that stable yet. All right, because we saw in Discord that some things were being tried to fix this situation, but I guess that is not the reason why it's causing the lag. But yeah, so the investigation continues, I believe. So Opus Day, Apollo are going to regroup right now. 15 minutes remaining in this session, RKM. Hopefully,
Yep.
let's not jinx it. Hopefully, we are still alive at the final minutes of this Golden Emperium Season 4, day number 5. Alright. Okay. So,
The best thing to do.
how many guilds? There are a lot of guilds, actually, but 2 alliances right now. OffFX, I don't think OffFX will actually do anything because I tried before. It's
It's a different problem.
It's the same. It's the same. It's the same with the turned off effects, basically. So yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, they have to find the issue so to properly fix it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And Opus Day and Apollo are going to try this situation once again. Let's see actually RKM King if it's still held. It's still held by Opus Day.
Hmm.
It's still held by Opus Day. And yeah, JPEG can just break the Imperium whenever if they have a hold of the Imperium and take over this castle to win this their Golden Imperium Season 4 rewards. As you can see, Apollo Opus Day moving in closer. And Apollo just holding this corner right here of this castle. Some members of JPEG getting taken down right here. Magnetic Earth still on the floor. Ignition brakes will connect here on the members of the attacking side right now. But Masquerade Ignorance will get casted, and Weakness Masquerade will be casted on the members of JPEG. Curse Circle Ignition Brake on the stack here of JPEG right now. JPEG is going to be pushed back a bit right now by Opus Day and Apollo. But still, they are holding on to their spot. They still have that emergency call, I believe. I guess it's on. It's active once again right now, but I don't know
Yeah.
if this is the right call. It's the right time to use that emergency call if they have one.
No, hold it. Don't use it, guys.
But Opus Day used their emergency call, I guess. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they used their emergency call. Apollo will go in right now. Fatal Menace. JPEG is just holding on to this emp spot right now. Imperium is not getting broken. Emergency call getting casted by Ultra. Ultra used that emergency call.
Ah, that
not
is
JPEG,
Ultra.
but
Okay.
there are a lot of Ultra members. Honestly, RKM King.
Yeah,
Item
I
stakes
was
will get
surprised.
utilized by Apollo as well. Lex Eterna. We see some players using the magic mirror actually, and Apollo just getting closer right now to this Imperium RKM King. And yeah, what will happen? Ignition breaks from Apollo will eliminate the members of Ultra right here. Still see some members of Ultra roaming around. Cart Revolution Mandragora howling to finish off the members of Ultra, but JPEG is back still in the castle to eliminate the members of Opus Day and Apollo. And I guess they used their emergency call outside. Maybe they used their emergency call outside. Maybe they used it in the corner. We just didn't see as we are here in the M area. Alright, Opus Day, Apollo going to try their best to survive and take over this castle before the session ends. Again, the Imperium is still owned, or the castle is still owned by Opus Day right now, RKM King.
Yeah, if the tradition holds, JPEG will break this at as far as I can remember, 7 minutes before the end of the session. So that's when they, let's say, they're comfortable in taking over the castle or taking the ownership of the castle. Because when was it? First session, I think they pushed it a bit too, like they pushed it a bit too late. That's why it went that way. Okay,
But it just got
it-
broken.
it-
It just got
yeah.
broken. That's why they push it a little bit late. But again, right now, JPEG cannot do the same strat that they did before, like using the JPEG with Spaces guild
Yeah.
to break this.
That's out of
because-
the question right now. Yeah.
But JPEG with Spaces guild, if ever that is the final castle holder, will get the basically get the highest reward. But again, Golden Emperium reward or Golden Castle reward is not going to be on their side if they do that. And
Yeah, there's still 10 minutes left in the session, so there's still like 2 chances of casting that emergency call. So yeah, that's been the name of the game. So who better utilizes that emergency call? Because it's hard to expect a sneaky emergency call this time around, since again this castle does not offer such avenues. So it's kind of straightforward. Basically, use your emergency call to just regroup your fallen members. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen if JPEG can still hold on to this castle, or they will, have to regroup and take over the Imperium fast.
Yeah, and Opus Dei and Apollo are going in right now. We have 9 minutes remaining in this session. RKM.King and JPEG is going to defend their spot, their castle right now. It's their castle to defend. JPEG is holding on to this corner. They have their front lines. They already utilized, I guess, both alliances have utilized their emergency call, but who's going to be active first? I guess it's going to be on the side of Opus Dei and Apollo. We still have 8 minutes remaining in this session, RKM.King, and the battle is not going to be over so soon. Apollo losing their members, Opus Dei is going down, and the attack isn't going to be successful this time around for Apollo and Opus Dei.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
There's no way that
Yeah, that's the reason why this attack isn't successful. We have members of Ultra and JPEG coming in from behind, just eliminating the members who are outside. Just basically using a sandwich strategy to take down the members of Opus Dei and Apollo. But again, I don't think Apollo and Opus Dei needs to commit that emergency call right now because we only have a few minutes remaining. RKM.King and JPEG needs to lock in right now. Per circle will land. Polo is back in on the fight. They are going to go in closer. No magnetic earth on the floor. Gates of Hell will connect right here. Ignition brakes will land. Per circle will be casted to disable the members here of JPEG, but JPEG will be going back to this corner right here to try and eliminate members of Apollo.
Are they breaking it right now?
And let's see if they are breaking it right now. No one is breaking it right now, but they are breaking it right now.
They're damaging it.
They are breaking it right now. The Imperium is getting taken down, and 7 minutes RKM.King. 7 minutes remaining here in this session. This castle is being broken, but Opus Dei actually was there, but again, castle is owned by Opus Dei. This is going to JPEG right now.
Yeah. Told ya, as is tradition, 7 minutes. Yeah, this time around, I think they know not to use their emergency call, because that's not gonna help them push.
And if you are Opus Dei and Apollo, you need to spot that emergency call coming from JPEG if you want to hold this castle. And again, JPEG can actually still use that emergency call right now to regroup their members, but again, they won't have that later on, so they need to lock in. They need to really lock in if they want to defend this. They have a lot of members. JPEG, Ultra, and maybe the other JPEG is going to be here. But Opus Dei, Apollo just quickly going in. They want to scout things out. We are moving with the attacking side right now. Defenses have been set. The front lines are, well, kind of set because not a lot of members of JPEG are already here on this spot, but the Rune Knights are not yet here on the side of Apollo and Opus Dei. Someone got frozen. Ignorance will be casted here on Opus Dei member. And JPEG are going to go back in for the defense.
Yeah, effectively, I guess 2 attacks. They get, the OD Alliance can still do 2 attacks, but only 1 opportunity for emergency call. So let's see if they will decide to use that emergency call just to regroup outside of this portal, or they will kind of push their luck into taking over that corner first before committing that emergency call. So yeah, 5 minutes left before the end of the session.
Yeah, 5 minutes left before this session ends. Again, emergency call I think is active for both sides right now, but Apollo and Opus Dei needs to use it later on if they are going to push in for another attack. As you can see, the quick rundown coming here from Opus Dei and Apollo. JPEG just holding their spot in the defense. They will be taking over this corner. We see a Royal Guard on this side. Ignition brakes will get casted. Curse Circle will be utilized as well. Ignition brakes coming from Apollo, going on the stacker of JPEG, but JPEG is still in the battle. Masquerade weakness, and JPEG might commit this emergency call earlier than sooner. RKM.King, as you can see, Opus Dei, Apollo going in. Ignition brakes will connect. Curse Circle will land on the floor. But again, if there are members of JPEG on the back, they can get sandwiched. So they need to find their spot. And I guess this is going to be a difficult situation for the attacking side right now. The defenders are heavily defending this spot. Cart Revolution will be casted right here. Mandragora Howling will get utilized. And I don't think there is an emergency call getting casted yet right now. Someone is waiting Someone is waiting for that emergency call, but not being casted right now. And I think they're still confident they can hold. They can still hold. They're still confident they can still hold this without committing that emergency call right now. Energy code? That's not emergency call. I thought that was emergency call. Energy code. Alright. So, Opus Dei, Apollo, going in. They managed to move closer and closer. We have a few minutes on the clock right now. 3 minutes remaining. JPEG is holding this spot right now. RKM.King as Apollo and Opus Dei are closing in. And this is going to be a tight battle for both sides. As you can see, Coloseo heals, Ubicasted ignition breaks. There is a very tight spot here in this Emp room. And I guess emergency call got committed right now, RKM.King, or not yet. I don't know. I see more members on their side. Hopefully, we can still witness the battle and we don't see any disconnections, RKM.King. I think some members of Apollo and Opus Dei are experiencing some trouble from behind. They are maybe getting
emergency call.
Emergency call getting casted right here by JPEG. No,
I think that was OD. That was Apollo, James.
that was Apollo. Ooh, whoa! And
They got wiped.
JPEG still here. JPEG is still here. They're not getting wiped just yet, but Apollo is going to try and break this castle right now. I guess Curse Circle will land and they are holding on. We still see members of JPEG and in the Emp room right now.
Is this going to be a break?
Is this going to be a break? We still have 2 minutes remaining. Actually, less than 2 minutes remaining in this
JPEG is here,
Season
JPEG is here.
4 Day 5. JPEG is back here to defend, but it is too close. Apollo already got a few hits in. 2 members left on Apollo. 1 member from Opus Dei, and they will get wiped. Apollo still here just attacking, but I don't think it's enough to break this castle. RKM.King.
Yeah.
JPEG will be here to defend, but no, that Apollo member is just not going down. And Runite is back up here from Apollo. But again, Curse Circle will stop this attack from Apollo and Opus Dei. But members of JPEG, again, they still have time. We still have a minute and the Imperium has already been damaged. It's not over until it's over. JPEG just holding on right now, and the defenses have been set once again. JPEG just not going to let this happen. They want to win this.
Okay.
And they need to win this for their side.
It was too close.
It was very close, but still 30 seconds remain here in this Golden Emperium Season 4 Day 5. Do they have a chance in breaking this in, I don't know, 20 seconds? I don't think they can break this.
You need multiple members to break it in under 30 seconds.
You need multiple members, and you need to go the distance, basically.
Yeah.
As we're gonna wait for it to end, honestly.
Yeah.
It ends in
Then-
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there you go.
Okay. Safe to say that the JPEG was able to hold its castle. So again, no, we did not jinx it. At
We
the very
did not jinx it, and congratulations to JPEG for winning Golden Emperium Season 4.
Yep.
Mhm.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations to JPEG. Now,
Yep.
where can we position ourselves to actually see everyone? Congratulations to JPEG for winning Golden Emperium Season 4. And before we continue further, I do want to mention that we have a Golden Emperium Season 4 live stream giveaway. Again, we're only going to give you a few minutes for you to be able to answer this question. On what exact date did Golden Emperium Season 4 officially start? Again,
Yep.
on what exact date did Golden Emperium Season 4 officially start? The month, the day, and the year. Answer this question along with your IGN and hashtag Golden Emperium GGH. RKM.King, what a tremendous way of ending Golden Emperium Season 4.
Yeah, very exciting. This is, I guess, between all of the seasons, maybe outside of season 1. Season 4 is kind of the closest that we've had, especially with the kind of ending, especially with the kind of castle that was chosen as the Golden Imperium, venue for
Mm-hmm.
season 4. So this castle kind of gave both sides, the opportunity to win the event. It's just that at the end of the day, JPEG was able to secure their win each and every session. So again, it might, you can say that it's close, or sometimes it was too close. But then again, what's important is again the name of the guild who owns the castle. But for again season 4, it was always JPEG's name at the end of the session.
Mm-hmm.
So congrats JPEG for again bagging this Golden Imperium session. So again, it was kinda you know long. It's been 4 seasons, but then again, a win is a win. And this time around, it was JPEG was going to lift that trophy and
Mm-hmm.
enjoy the rewards of this event.
Actually, I forgot that I need to take a screenshot. I need to take a screenshot, but I don't have a print screen on. I don't have a print screen button. Okay, so quickly, I just need to change some settings. Hold on, guys. I just need to change some settings right here for the print screen. Where is the print screen button? I don't think I. Yeah. Okay, so I don't have a print screen button, so we're just gonna leave it as is. I,
I
I,
am not sure if I can get
all right,
a
so
decent screenshot.
all right, so congratulations to JPEG for winning a Golden Imperium Season 4. What a victory for JPEG, and what a match between these two alliances, RKM King.
Yeah. So again, it was really fun. So again, they were able to find different approach to secure every win. So very well deserved. Especially, also let's give you know let's also I can say congratulate, but commend the OD and Apollo for giving a tough fight
Yeah,
for
props to
this
these
season.
guilds. Props to these guilds,
Yeah.
and thank you very much for participating in Golden Empire Season 4. Again, congratulations to JPEG for winning Golden Empire Season 4. And yeah, it has been a wonderful Golden Empire Season 4. And yeah, I gotta commend all the players for participating in
Mhm.
Golden Empire Season 4 again with all the difficulties faced. With all the difficulties faced in this season. But hopefully, for the next season, that will all be fixed and we won't experience any of those situations and problems. Again, congratulations to JPEG for the Golden Imperium Season 4 victory. And props to Opus Day and
Yeah, yeah.
Apollo. Very good fight coming from
Mm.
these two, this alliance, the Opus Day alliance.
Some members
I
of
guess you could say they won Golden Empire Season 1 to 3, but now it's
yeah,
JPEG's time for Golden Imperium Season 4.
true, true. Hey, it's actually funny. Some of JPEG's members are trying to, come to the Emperor. So maybe some of the ones who died earlier,
Mm-hmm.
they just wish to join the screenshot. Yeah, they are just, finding their way in the Emperor.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think we can wrap things up, RKM King. All right.
Yeah, this time around we don't have Silver Castle, so that's what I was mentioning earlier. I got used to congratulating both teams since both alliances previously, bagged something at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the event. But this time around, it is just the Golden Castle that will take home the reward. So, yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kind of great because we were able to witness like 2 hours straight of non-stop fighting. So
Witness. Witness Well, hopefully we were able to witness most parts.
Yep.
Most parts. Again,
Yeah.
hopefully for the next season, and hopefully soon the issue of lag and whatever
Mhm.
difficulties we're facing when in playing the game will be addressed and get fixed soon. But
Mm,
yeah, props to these skills. Thank you to the players for participating in Golden Emperium Season 4.
true, true.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything you wanna add, RKM.King, before we end things for tonight?
Oh well, we're going to see them again, James, for another event. So
Oh well,
RO is still
that's
ongoing. Yeah.
yeah, that's a different event altogether. But yeah, Ragnarok Stars is still ongoing. We are going to go in for day number 3 on Monday. That is going
True,
to
true.
be on the 15th of September. We're going to have day 3. It's going to be match 9, 10, 11, and
Mm.
12. So make sure to check things out. It's going to be live here in um, YouTube and on Facebook for our
Mhm.
friends on Facebook. Yeah. Hello everyone for you guys on Facebook.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Anyway, it's gonna be live both on the YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah.
And yeah, there will be giveaways also for
Mhm.
Ragnarok Stars live stream. So hopefully you guys check it out and participate in the giveaway. And I think
Yeah.
R1 shirts are still being given away for Ragnarok
True,
Stars
true.
live stream.
Okay.
Right, Golden Emperium Season 4 has concluded. Ragnarok
Mhm.
Stars is still ongoing. But yeah, that's a story for another day. It's a pleasure to be here casting this Golden Emperium Season 4 with you, for you guys, and spectating these wonderful battles that have happened. And yeah, hopefully everything will be better in the next session or next season. And to see more of us, me and RKM.King. I think Golden Emperium Season 4 feedback will be up probably maybe on the weekday. I don't know. Whenever the admins post it. That said, thank you all for tuning in Golden Emperium Season 4. And again, it's a pleasure. We are your casters. This is James.
This is RKM King.
And we'll see you guys again on Monday for Ragnarok Stars 2025.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.